Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sarah. I am a fourth year teacher that just recently moved from first to second grade, and here is a teacher day in my life. Today is Wednesday. Wow, I spilled a lot more water on my desk this morning than I thought. All right, let's try that again. Today is Wednesday, and I had a snow day yesterday, so feeling a little discombobulated this morning. We do not have a staff meeting. We typically do, but this week we are doing like our MTSS, which is kind of like what stands for multi-tiered system of support. However, we had ours on Monday morning, and then a different grade level has theirs this morning. So we do not have a staff meeting this week, which I didn't realize till this morning when I just asked my mentor teacher, because we didn't get an email about it, and usually we do. So I was pumped for that. I have been doing some personal goals every month, and so today is March 1st, and I have a faith-based goal, I have a financial goal, I have a mental health or personal physical kind of goal, like something to make myself feel better, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever. And then my last goal is like a goal for my social media. So I have just created those goals and we're starting implementing them today because it's the first day of the month. I did pretty good on my goals last month. Last month it was drink 100 ounces of water on weekdays, which I did almost every single day. So super proud of that. And I'm going to continue that. The hope is that like the good habits I create and the things that I do in the month previous, I'll carry that. My mental health or physical goal for me this month is to eliminate 3 foods that I know are bad for me that I shouldn't have in my diet. Substitute 3 foods that I really like and don't want to get rid of, but like want to just find like a healthier alternative, and then add 3 like whole foods that I think like my diet would benefit from. Something that's helping me do that is the Yuka app. This is not sponsored. I just had a lot of friends on Instagram reach out to me and say, hey, if you want to, become more cognizant of what your body's intaking and not just look at ingredients, but actually look at like additives and things like that, you can actually use this app. And on the app, it will rate the food that you're eating. So like my protein shakes that I love that are 30 grams of protein that I thought were so healthy, got they weren't bad, but it got like a poor rating. So I was like, okay, like what could I swap that's better? My husband eats these wicked dense peanut butter Cliff Bars, and I was like just curious. I'm like, what does that get for a score? And this one actually scored in the green. It got a good score. So I was like, all right, so I guess that's what we're eating for breakfast today. And then I had a banana before that. So the 3 foods I think I'm going to eliminate from my diet are donuts, because every Friday we have a donut at school, like the principal gets us donuts. So I'm going to eliminate that for March. I'm going to eliminate ice cream. I don't eat it that often, but it's a food that I love and like will binge when I have it. So eliminating ice cream, eliminating donuts. What's my third one? I just had like a brain fart about the third one that I wanted, and then I realized I didn't pick the third one. So that one's still in question about which is the third food I'm gonna eliminate. I'm trying to think of a food that I eat often, but not like every day, because the ones that I eat every day are the ones I'm gonna try and substitute. Like I eat Cheez-Its almost every day. I'm gonna substitute those for like a Simple Mills kind of cracker. I think I'm gonna substitute my granola bars. Like I found out that those don't have really great ratings. I think I'm gonna substitute those for like some kind of fruit in the morning, like instead of eating a granola bar, bring an apple or an orange or something like that. And then the third one I wanna try and substitute is like any sort of like sweet tooth. Like I like to eat like Rice Krispies sometimes at school because I have like a stash of them underneath my desk back there. Maybe switching to like rice cake. So those are the 3 things I'm going to substitute. And then for additives, I'm going to try and add 3 greens, because I do not eat a lot of greens. I eat like salad and like broccoli and green beans, but I kind of want to add 3 more greens. I went to Trader Joe's and I picked up like kale and spinach, so I need to decide one more. But that's what I'm doing for my mental health goal this month, because I think it will genuinely make me feel better emotionally, mentally, physically, to eliminate, substitute, and add 3 foods in each of those categories. That's not really teaching related, but I do feel like a lot of y'all that do watch my YouTube also keep up with me on like Instagram and those other social media platforms. So you've heard me talk about this. I also love March 1st or any first of any month, because it means like a new budget. So I had a snow day yesterday, so I got to calculate everything up from last month, and then I got to start fresh today, and credit cards have been paid off. All of our utilities have been paid off. Mortgage has been paid off. Car payments, subscriptions, all of that is gone from last month, and then this month we are back at a 0 balance where we have not spent any money. So it always feels good to start over a new month. My protein shakes usually have 30 grams of protein, which keeps me pretty full. These only have 11, so I'm not sure how full this is going to keep me. We shall see. This month is also kindness month. So at my school, we do character virtues every month. And because it's March in a new month, we have kindness as our character virtue. And if you've been keeping up with me on my other social platforms, I am doing a kindness month where we do a different act of kindness every single day, or a different kindness related activity. So today we are drinking our kindness juice, which is over here. My students watch my YouTube, so I'm not gonna tell you what's in it, but you could probably guess. Kindness juice this morning. I got little cups over here for them. Ta-da! Always good to keep little plastic cups in your room. You never know where you're gonna need it. And then today for our kindness activity, like the first day is just gonna be talking about it. So like, hey, like this month we are going to be kinder people. How are we gonna do that? Like, what are we gonna do every day to become kinder? And we are gonna like say the Nice Kid anthem, which I don't know if y'all have heard of that, but I'm actually trying to get him to like virtually like zoom in with our class one day this month and talk to us about it. But there is this guy, Brian Skavnak, is the founder of Be the Nice Kid. I found this from my friend Hannah Beth on social media. She was chanting this with her kids. I thought it was so great. It says, some kids are smarter than you. Some kids have cooler clothes than you. Some kids are better at sports than you. It doesn't matter. You have your thing too. Be the kid who can get along. Be the kid who is generous. Be the kid who is happy for other people. Be the kid who does the right thing. Be the nice kid. So we're just gonna chant that back today and say that together while we cheers with our kindness juice, and that's gonna be like our kickoff. And then tomorrow we're gonna do like a story about how it's cool to be kind. And then on Friday, I forget what it is, but I have something for every single day. I have a full 31 slides for each day of March in my teacher drive, along with printables and all the books linked and all my lesson plans for each day in there. So if you're already a teacher drive subscriber, then you have access to that resource. It's funny that we're doing kindness month in March, because apparently right before we went on break a couple weeks ago, it was World Kindness Day, which, when was that? Interesting. It says Kindness Day is November 13th. Well, my class in library celebrated a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was a different kind of kindness day. And they left me all these really cute notes that I actually never got to read because it was at the end of Friday last week. So this one says, I think you're great because you were helping me with math. You are a great teacher. I will never forget about you. I think you're great because you are kind and helpful and nice, and she's the best teacher ever. I love her. I think you're great because every time I see you, you're smiling. I blush with love and kindness, and you are so pretty. I wish you were my teacher forever. I think you're great because you teach me awesome stuff. I hope you have a great vacation. I didn't even hear you come in. I think you're great because I love that you're my teacher. You're the best teacher ever in the whole entire earth. Love blank, love you. I think you're great because you always teach us and we learn it and it makes us ready for 3rd grade. And I get so happy when you do that because our mom and dad's really proud of us. 2 more. I think you're great because you're the best teacher in the world. You're funny, but not that funny. You're always, okay. You're always there when I need you. When I'm sad, you cheer me up. You're the best. I think he said you're funny, but not that funny because we always talk about how he's funnier than me. And he usually watches my YouTube, so haha. And this one says, I think you're great because you are the best. Oh, and then a cute little note in the back. I have this little like cork board over here where I usually put up their stuff, so I think I'm gonna put them up. Also, shout out to me for being productive on our snow day yesterday, and I made this super cute March Madness Tournament of Books challenge. A lot of people were asking me on Instagram what I'm gonna do with that, so I'll explain it to you now. So I've personally never done March Madness with my class, so not sure how it's gonna go, but I kind of took some ideas from my friend Rachel and how she does it. I'm not having them fill in their own brackets. We're just doing like one big class bracket. I didn't want to have to like make little versions of that and have them guess which books they think are gonna win. I just kind of wanted to do it like as a class. So Fridays are gonna be voting days. And on voting days, basically we will take the 4 books we read that week. So like Mondays we'll read, looks like Dragon Loves Tacos first. We'll read that Monday. Then Tuesday we'll read Interrupting Chicken. Wednesday we'll read The Pigeon Rides the Roller Coaster. And then Thursday we'll read The Day the Crayons Quit, I think it is. Yeah. And then on Friday, we'll vote which one did you like better, Dragons Love Tacos or Interrupting Chicken. They'll vote on their little ballots, pass it in. We'll see which one went to the next. And then we'll do Pigeon versus Crayons. Which one did you like better? Move it forward. And then that section of the bracket will be done. Basically, if we do one section a week, it'll be 4 weeks. So that'll get us through till the end of March. And then at the end, we'll see which book is the best. I'm not going to reread them. I don't know if people that make these brackets typically reread. But after like the second week, it's, let's say Dragons Loves Tacos moves to the top left, and let's say The Smart Cookie moves to the top right. unless we have time, I'm probably not going to reread those. I don't know if people typically do that for their bracket, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna say, you remember these stories, look at them again quickly. Which one do you think is better? I don't think we're gonna start the bracket until next week because technically March is kind of long in the sense that half of this week is March and then we have all of 1, 2, 3, we have full 4 weeks of March after this. So with it being kindness month and kicking that off today, I think we're just gonna start the bracket next month, or not next month. I think we're just gonna start the bracket next week. We'll probably have questions about it today, but I need to find all those books anyway. Like I know where most of them are, but I need to find all 16 of those books and compile them. So yeah. My students earned teacher desk today, so she's gonna be sitting here. So I need to clear out my stuff. So I'm gonna go move over to the teacher table. That's typically where I sit for the day when I have kids earn teacher desk. Today I have my MTSS support group for tier 2 today at 10:30. So instead of doing social studies, we'll do math and then my extra student support block. So I have a lot of kids in my classroom during that time. I have 5 with me at the teacher table. 2 of them are mine. 3 come from 2 other classrooms because we kind of kid share where I like to do phonics and reading support block, whereas I have some kids that need math support, so they go to my teacher friends. We just kind of swap, if that makes sense. I have 4 kids that need to finish some iReady minutes, so they're gonna be doing that, and the other looks like 12 or 13 of them are gonna be doing independent work, so I need to get that out for them. It needs to be something that they can do independently, but still somewhat challenging, not necessarily a review skill. Today I'm gonna have them do 2-digit addition. There will be regrouping of the ones. So there's a nice space over there though for them to draw a picture. So hopefully this won't be too challenging. There's only 10. And then they know when they're done with that, they can do a learning choice on their Chromebook or their book box. So this is what my kids are gonna be doing during student support. Now I need to get my materials for my support group out so that I'm ready for that because I don't have a break between when the kids come in 10 minutes and math and student support. So we gotta get everything for the morning ready now. So for my student support block today, we're gonna start off with Heggerty, then we're gonna read a decodable. Our decodable today is Duke and Bud's Run, so it's focusing on long U versus short U. I have my whiteboard set up over here so that we can look for words with short U and long U, and then if we have time at the end, which I don't think we will today because we have some new friends joining us, then we will play Pop Sight Words because they like to end with a game, and who doesn't love to have games? And then since this is my first year teaching 2nd grade math and using iReady Math, I always like to kind of look through the slides and just preview what we're doing that day so that I'm prepared because my least favorite thing in math is feeling blindsided on what we're doing that day. Last thing I'm doing before the kids come, because they're going to be here in 2 minutes, is printing up these addition and subtraction mats that I made on my teacher drive to help us break down the drawing a picture method for 2-digit or 3-digit addition and subtraction. So I'm going to go print those, and if I have time before they come, I'll show you really quick. Here they are. I printed them double-sided, so this side is subtraction, this side is addition, and I'm going to put them in dry erase sleeves so that they can use their whiteboard markers. All right, it is lunchtime for me and the kids. We just came back in from recess. It was really nice out, sunny, but there's snow all over the ground, so a lot of my kids don't have snow pants or snow boots, or at least they're not bringing them in. So a lot of my kids, it's so hard because as a teacher, I'm supposed to tell them not to throw the snow, which I get, but to tell them not to play in it, I'm come on, they're kids, how can they not play in it? So we're on the basketball court, so barely any snow, but there's a little section of snow, and I was if you just don't lay in it, that's fine. If you want to touch the snow, play with it, build things, I'm go for it, you're a kid. If I get in trouble for that, whatever. This morning went well. We kicked off kindness. They loved the kindness juice. As soon as they got a whiff of it, they're this is lemonade, pink lemonade. I'm you got me. My meeting's from 12 to 12:15 with my assistant principal. Hopefully it's not super long, and then I have to go over to team planning. We missed it yesterday because of the snow day, so we're just meeting about report cards, which are due on Monday. During student support, they worked on this 2-digit addition, and I have 11, but I should have 12. So it's always fun trying to figure out who didn't do it. I always put them in number order and then go through the list to see who I'm missing. They all looked like they were working very hard on it, so somebody might have done it and then just didn't finish. Pretty sure his is either at his desk still or he put it in his mailbox, so we'll go check for that. I'm gonna bring these with me so that after my meeting, while we're doing common planning with the team, I can grade those. And then for SEL today, she told me that they need whiteboards and markers, and a lot of my kids don't have one of their own, like they've lost it over time. So I'm just gonna put out some extras for her really quick. All right, the kids are gonna be back in like probably less than 10 minutes. So I need to scarf down my lunch, and then my meeting's in 15 minutes. So I'm gonna put my stuff over in my team teacher's room, head to that meeting, and then I will finish up the whatever like we're still doing from the team meeting that I missed. Normally my meetings don't overlap like that because of the snow day. Things just got messed up yesterday. I also just need to quickly get out our Wonders stuff because I have our plan for today, but I just need to see the page numbers. So we're on week 4. We're reading To the Rescue, page 203A. Awesome, so that's all set, and then I need to get out our independent work. And thankfully I don't have anywhere to run out and be after school, so I'm probably gonna check in with you guys after school because I won't be able to talk to you for the rest of my prep. And then after school I'll show you some of the stuff I need to do before I leave for the day. All right, y'all, it's finally after school. It's actually 4 o'clock, so I just spent the last 30 minutes like talking to my teacher bestie about my formative or summative, I forget which one it is, evaluation meeting that I had with my principal because she wanted to know how it went because hers is on Friday. I didn't really have to clean up the classroom too much because the kids did an awesome job. I have these like tickets that I've been using. If y'all didn't know, I use these tickets to reinforce positive behavior in the classroom. And when they earn enough tickets, they get to pick something. And basically I was using the blue tickets today and we were almost done with them. Like we had almost finished them. So I was like, I have 1 blue ticket left. Like whoever cleans up the classroom the best gets the last blue ticket. And normally they would not care about 1 ticket, but it was the last one, so it was like really extra special. Meeting went well, and then my meeting with my team, I missed all of it because it was done within 20 minutes. So I actually had my teacher bestie, she just filled in like the notes for me so that I can work on my report cards tomorrow and Friday. After school, while I was talking to her, just made my list of things I need to do tomorrow and Friday. So I need to make my slides. I need to pull out my March Madness books, even though we're not going to do that until Monday next week. I just want to make sure I have all 16 because if for some reason one of those I don't have or it's missing, I want to borrow it from somebody, grab it from the library, order on Amazon, or just swap out the book, which would actually be hard to do because I already wrote the name. So I can't swap out the book. I need to do my slides for next week. I need to make my lesson plan, so like break down each day. I need to start my report cards, and I need to send my printing to my grade level IA. And I made these really cute little like conversation things or little writing prompts, and I put them on colored cardstock, laminated them and cut them out. I kind of want to put them on popsicle sticks and hot glue them. So I'm gonna put popsicle sticks. I'm gonna put that on my to-do list tomorrow so that I know that I wanna do that tomorrow. First day of kindness went good. I just felt like I was constantly repeating the same thing. Like, I don't want you to be the first kid. I don't want you to be the loud kid. I don't want you to be the funny kid. I want you to be the nice kid. Like, I just kept repeating that. So I feel like that's gonna be kind of like some common language in our classroom. I said, being like the smart kid and the funny kid and the cool kid and the sporty kid, those are all great things, but I want you to work on being the nice kid. Like, so anyway, we talked about that a lot today. Tomorrow is day 2, and I think we're doing The Cool Bean. We're reading that book, and we're talking about how it's cool to be kind. And my idea for tomorrow was to each take a video of them saying it's cool to be kind, and then like compiling it all together and kind of making like a YouTube video, because I have, not like I'm gonna post it, I would just post it privately because I would want them to be able to watch it. And they're all like obsessed with YouTube, and they like that I do it. So I was like, wouldn't it be cool if we made our own class YouTube video? Like, I just think that they would love that. There was something else I was gonna do that I forgot. Oh, I need to send photos to the yearbook person because we're like already more than halfway done with the year and I haven't sent any. So yeah, but good news is I don't think I have any meetings tomorrow before school. Yes, I do not. And then I just have one meeting tomorrow during my prep, but my kids don't have special in the classroom, so the meeting will probably be in my room, and then I'll just use that extra time after the meeting's done to prep for the afternoon. Thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I love y'all so much.